And I'm trying to figure out what the right thing is to do, and I don't know what that is. I don't have any freaking idea how to get there.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 formerly bad actors who redeemed themselves.
Wipe your face, Otis. Don't cry from it.
We're sorry we called the cops, okay?
Are you talking to me?
I made a crazy risk, a gamble, and it's about to pay off.
For this list, we'll be looking at stars whose acting prowess improved as their careers progressed. The greater the improvement, the higher the ranking. Who do you think really turned it around? Make sure to let us know in the comments down below. Number 10. Ben Affleck. You wouldn't expect someone who won an Oscar at the tender age of 25 to end up on this list, even if the Oscar was for writing rather than acting.
You don't owe it to yourself. You owe it to me. Because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing this shit.
However, Ben Affleck's career post-Good Will Hunting didn't exactly inspire confidence, even as he made the leap from indie features to big-time blockbusters. One only need watch Geely for proof.
In every relationship, there's a bull and a cow. It just so happens that in this relationship right here with me and you, I'm the bull. You're the cow. All right? Bull. Cow. You got that?
However, the actor's creative juices seemed to shift sometime around 2007 when he began directing in addition to acting. The Town and Argo were equally thrilling and taut, and his lead performances greatly grounded the proceedings.
This is what I do. I get people out. And I've never left anyone behind.
Sure, his DCEU movies were relatively lackluster, but his involvement gave us some of the best on-screen Batman we've ever seen.
We're criminals, Alfred. We've always been criminals. Nothing's changed.
Number 9. Ray Romano. Everyone loves Raymond, right? Well, maybe not always. Though it's true that Ray Romano enjoyed 9 seasons of the hugely successful Everybody Loves Raymond, sitcoms as a medium are rarely the pinnacle of thespian mastery.
Hey, how do you know what I've been going through over here, okay? I actually have to live with her, all right? So don't start with me because you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And aside from that, for a long time his only other major live-action role was in, well, Welcome to Mooseport. 4 Ice Age sequels later, however, and Romano began showing a versatile new side, managing to be both grounded and endearing alongside on-screen wife Holly Hunter in The Big Sick.
Love isn't easy. That's why they call it love.
I don't really get that either.
I know. I thought I could just start saying something and something smart would come out.
He continued that success in 2019, appearing in critically acclaimed streaming giant movies Bad Education and The Irishman for HBO and Netflix, respectively. Come to think of it, we might love Raymond even more now.
You know, I don't care whether you did it or not. That makes no difference to me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm here to defend you. Right?
Right.
Number 8. Jennifer Lopez. You didn't think we'd leave out the other half of the romantic leads from Geely, did you?
It's turkey time.
Huh?
Gobble, gobble.
Though thoroughly popular, virtually the entirety of her work from the 2000s was littered with hackneyed rom-coms, such as the aforementioned film, Monster-in-Law, and everything in between.
God, this is crazy! Why don't you just face it? I am marrying Kevin today and there's nothing you can do about it.
Though she started the 2010s with more of the same with The Backup Plan, she also expanded her genre boundaries to more of the thriller variety with Parker and The Boy Next Door. Still, we wouldn't even be talking about her right now were it not for her absolutely powerhouse performance in 2019's Hustlers. Her turn was emotionally nuanced, and even at the age of 50, though it's neither here nor there, she still got it, so to speak.
Why should we split anything when we can have it all?
Number 7. Dakota Johnson. As is the situation with other actors on this list, it can be difficult to strut your stuff when the material is seriously lacking.
There's really not much to know about me.
Even so, Dakota Johnson didn't make herself look good in any of the 3 50 Shades movies. Yet elsewhere, we saw glimpses of her potential in films like A Bigger Splash and Black Mass.
He's never gonna be a little boy again, ever.
Don't.
He's brain dead.
Don't say that.
He's on life support. He can't move, and I don't want him like that.
Indeed, once 50 Shades had run its course in 2018, she surprised us with how psychologically deep she could get in thrillers like Bad Times at the El Royale and Suspiria, holding her own with an acting legend like Tilda Swinton in the latter.
Is it the head? The spine? The sex? The heart?
The hands. I want to be this company's hands.
And if you're one of the many who haven't seen The Peanut Butter Falcon, do yourself a favor. Watch it now.
He needs to be properly taken care of, and that's my job. I'm sorry to break up your little primitive gang or whatever's going on, but this is not Lord of the Flies.
Number 6. Shia LaBeouf. Speaking of The Peanut Butter Falcon, Johnson's co-star Shia LaBeouf has also received his fair share of criticism, if not more.
It has to do with what's in here, in your heart. You got a good guy heart. You can't do shit about it. That's just who you are. You're a hero.
Being brought up on the Disney Channel with the sitcom Even Stevens, LaBeouf turned into a bona fide movie star in 2007 with the advent of the live-action Transformers movies. Naturally, being Michael Bay ventures, the sequels severely dipped in quality, and one can't think of Shia LaBeouf and sequels without thinking of his much maligned performance in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
What happened to there's not a damn thing wrong with it, kid, and don't let anybody else tell you any different? You don't remember saying that?
Throw in some personal troubles, and it seemed like you could just write off LaBeouf for good. However, 2019 saw him wow audiences playing a fictionalized version of his father in Honey Boy, which he also wrote.
How do you think it feels for me to have my son talk to me the way that you talk to me?
Number 5. Zac Efron. Another Disney Channel alum, for a while, Zac Efron couldn't escape his High School Musical image. It didn't help that he followed the series up with teen movies 17 Again and Charlie St. Cloud, the latter of which being particularly derided as a lifeless melodrama.
The more I'm in your world, the less I can be in his.
However, since then, he's managed to shed his pretty boy image with raunchy comedies like the Neighbors movies.
We're sorry, we called the cops, okay?
Are you talking to me?
And sure, this phase in his career gave us duds like Dirty Grandpa and Baywatch, but he remains a watchably energetic presence regardless.
I'm a tiger, bro.
It wasn't dangerous, man. Nobody was home.
If you wanted proof that he's grown as a dramatic actor, look no further than Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, in which he played serial killer Ted Bundy unnervingly and convincingly.
She was 12. 12! And I let you be alone with Molly.
I did not do these things, Liz!
Now what's that about his Netflix series? Number 4. Kristen Stewart. Much like 50 Shades of Grey tarnished Dakota Johnson's reputation, the Twilight Saga did that and then some to Kristen Stewart.
It was Nessie who wanted me there.
Nessie? You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
Granted, the role was poorly written, but her lack of verve and outward interest didn't make her look too great either. Couple that with a pretty underwhelming Snow White and the Huntsman, and Stewart didn't need much more incentive to step away from Hollywood.
I'm valuable. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Proving she's a better fit for the indie scene, she gave a trio of nuanced performances in 2014 with Camp X-Ray, Clouds of Sils Maria, and Still Alice.
In this world, there's a kind of painful progress, longing for what we've left behind and dreaming ahead.
Not stopping there, she also made a methodically reserved psychological thriller like Personal Shopper feel wholly personable. In short, K-Stu is back, if you know where to find her.
So we made this oath. Whoever died first would send the other a sign.
Number 3. Adam Sandler. Even during his heyday in the mid to late 90s, Adam Sandler couldn't be counted on for much more than his usual brand of wacky and unrestrained performances.
Okay, mercy, you win, I give, game over.
Then an interesting thing happened in 2002 when he shocked audiences with just how grounded he could be as a dramatic actor in Paul Thomas Anderson's Punch Drunk Love.
Who knows how long it'll last.
Then it was back to the usual stick for a decade and a half, giving us aggravatingly unfunny caricatures in Jack and Jill and That's My Boy.
You kids on the block, holy shit, their heads are all warped now.
But he came back, hotter than ever in 2019 with Uncut Gems, giving an Oscar-worthy performance as a gambling addict in over his head.
I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. Everything I do is not going right. Everything I do is not going right.
We don't expect experimental Sandler to stay for long, but we eagerly await his return. Number 2. Channing Tatum. Now here's an actor who really learned to be good by doing. With little acting experience outside commercials, Tatum was thrown into the romantic dance drama Step Up in 2006, which was hugely successful yet critically derided.
I know, and I'm sorry. I just wanted you to be able to do this the way you imagined it.
From there, he continued to struggle, not being convincing enough in such serious works as Fighting and Dear John.
And I'm trying to figure out what the right thing is to do, and I don't know what that is. I don't have any freaking idea how to get there.
Then his career took a much-needed detour in 2012, surprising everyone with his comedic sensibilities in 21 Jump Street.
One particle of unobtainium has a nuclear reaction with a flux capacitor. Carry the two, changing its atomic isotoner into a radioactive spider.
Pair that with his semi-autobiographical Magic Mike, and suddenly Tatum flexed some serious range, among other things. Perhaps his best performance came in 2014's Foxcatcher, wherein he played a wrestler grappling with the pressure to succeed. Good on you, Channing.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson found himself squarely in Hollywood actor jail as a result of the Twilight curse.
I can't ever lose control with you.
Even a somewhat well-reviewed movie like Water for Elephants made many of his detractors groan. Much like his Twilight co-star Kristen Stewart, Pattinson stepped away from the blockbuster scene and eventually earned high marks as early as 2014 for movies like The Rover.
Because I believe in God, and I know Henry believes in God, and there's no harm Henry wants to see me come to. And I believe in that.
And just like Sandler with Uncut Gems, Pattinson teamed with the Safdie brothers on Good Time and essentially washed away the bad taste of Twilight.
Either leeching off mommy, or leeching off welfare, or living off the government in jail. That's you!
Need more confirmation that he's grown? He got picked to play the title character in Matt Reeves' The Batman, a role that doesn't go to just anyone.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.